Jalen Anthony Rose.
What up, dog?
I'm David Jacoby.
And on the cool check-in.
Together with Jalen Jacoby, what is it that we do?
We give the people what they want.
Jalen, who's going to join us later in the show?
Memphis' finest. Yo, Gotti!
So
will
excited.
Be here.
So excited to have him
here
on the show later. Jalen Rose, the Lakers kept me up last night. The Lakers kept me up late last night. They had the Orlando Magic in town. And Markelle Fultz.
Say it with your chest.
Former #1 pick.
Say it
had
with your
himself
chest.
a night.
Who?
Markelle Fultz,
Thank
his second career triple-double. And Fultz had some huge buckets at the end of the game to give the Magic the win. The Lakers' first loss against a sub-500 team. Jalen Rose, Markelle's been balling this year. Has he finally found his spot in the league?
So, there was a time when the Philadelphia 76ers was playing against the Boston Celtics in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And Markelle Fultz was getting DMPs.
Yep.
And you know what was head-scratching to me? It's right after he got his first triple-double.
Yep.
So now for him to progress and get his second triple-double at Los Angeles with LeBron James on the court, the former #1 pick would never have been able to live up to the hype in Philadelphia. Everybody just got down on him. And it happens. Sometimes you don't get drafted to the proper situation at the right time. Orlando nurtured him.
Yes.
They gave him a deal this offseason before he even played.
That's when I knew. It was like I knew this was going to be a big year for Fultz when in the offseason, they didn't have to give him a new deal and extension, but they saw something in the summer and they said, you know what, we're going to lock him in for longer. That's when I knew he was going to have a good year.
You know what makes me feel good about coming to work?
What makes you feel good about coming to work?
Is when somebody's paying me. You know what makes me feel better about coming to work?
Working with
when
David
somebody
Jacoby?
invests in me like they did with Markelle Fultz.
They did.
So he's like, I got a ball.
And he gets buckets.
Because there were people that's like, they're giving him $12, $13 million this year?
The jump shot doesn't look great, but he can get to the hole and he can finish, and he got some clutch buckets. There's one bucket where he just deboed LeBron out the way.
Reverse.
He just deboed LeBron out the way on the break.
And for those that don't go deeper into the box score in NBA games, Orlando has height and athleticism. Like Aaron Gordon is explosive. He's a pogo stick.
Oh, well, why don't you take a look at some of this explosions from Aaron Gordon?
Oh, yeah.
Take a look at some of these dunks.
Talk to me.
Take me through these plays.
You see? JaVale McGee is about 5 inches taller.
Yup.
A really good shot blocker. Great court savvy. Great athleticism and quickness.
And he wasn't done there.
To get off the floor.
He wasn't done with this one. I always love to throw yourself
I was like, bang, bang. I was watching the game. Watch out.
JaVale, look out. Ah.
You nasty boy. You nasty.
I mean, I'm waiting for Aaron Gordon to take like the next step. You know, he's averaging right around 4, like a little less than 14 points a game, but I need to see him kind of get that number up.
A lot of that for me, Jacoby, is their style of play, and they have so many guys that they try to get shots for. Vucevic was their all-star last year. They make sure they get him his touches, but for Orlando to get a win at Staples Center, they've been playing well on the road recently, is a good dub.
And LeBron missed a shot at the end of the game. He had a chance. Well, big win for the Magic. The Lakers were on a 9-game win streak, so something tells me that they're going to be fine. Jalen, there's something that happens almost every night in the NBA. Luka Doncic. He just goes out and shows out almost every single night. But this triple-double hit different. Listen to these numbers. 25 points, 15 rebounds, 17 assists. I'm going to say it again. 25 points, 15 rebounds, and 17 assists from Doncic in the win.
When you were a young basketball player, before the games, what would you do?
Pray to Larry Bird.
Say
I had the Larry Bird legend poster, so before I left the house, I would just look up at Larry Joe Bird, and I'll just get a little strength and love from Larry.
And you know what else? I used to do the same thing, but in a different way. I used to have not only my favorite athletes and rappers on this side, I gained inspiration by my Jet Beauties of the Week. I did. I sure did.
You gotta split sides. It's like athletes and rappers over here, Jet Beauties of the week over here.
No question about it.
Okay.
I tell no lies. And the reason why I bring this up that makes it important
is because Luka Doncic.
Yeah, because we fight over Larry.
Okay.
You and
yes,
I fight over Larry.
I won.
We fight over Redman and Larry.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
And I've never compared a player to him until now. I know Larry played like a 3-4. I know he played in the post. I know the semantics of their games are different based on the geometry of the floor. I'm talking about pace, court vision, and versatility. Larry Bird was a different kind of triple-double than Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson with the Showtime, ooh-nah, pinpoint passing. But what people slept on, Larry was still getting me 25, 12, and 5 dimes too.
Yeah.
And so in the modern game, if he was facing the floor as the primary ball handler, he would look like Luka.
He would. I mean,
and I'm not saying it because of their skin. I'm saying it because of their pace.
Different era, different games, but there are some similarities. Like Larry was always so good at anticipating what the opponent was going to do on both ends of the floor. And also, one thing that these two have in trouble in common, they never look pressed. You know what I mean? They always seem in control of the game. They always seem like they're one step ahead on the chessboard than the other players in the game.
We have to do this one day on the show. And my bad to the producers for looking at this video now and thinking of this idea.
Oh, no.
That play right there, where he split the pick and roll and he go down and do a right-hand layup,
Yep.
That's what gave me the Larry Legend Jet Beauty of the Week flashbacks. I was like, I've seen that before. I rooted against Larry his entire career.
Did you
Bird steal the ball underneath the DJ.
So which side of the room gave you more inspiration to perform? The Jet Beauty of the Week side or the rappers and athletes side?
It depends on what day it was.
Okay.
I had inspiration from all of them.
Good.
You know, I had my Gerd poster.
You're prepared.
Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman one's great.
I had the Run DMC when they were on top of the Empire State Building.
Yep.
They were like this. I had that.
Great.
But then I had the Jet Beauty. It was like 50 of them, though.
But they're small.
Correct. Yes.
Jalen, we have.
I like that you know about that. That's why I
know.
love you.
What do you mean?
I love you.
What do you mean?
I love you.
Love you too, Jalen Rose. We have big news from the Pelicans regarding the #1 pick in the draft. Just say it, James.
The Pelicans fly!
Well, one Pelican is ready for takeoff, and that is Zion Williamson. You said that he should not play this season. I said if he's healthy, he should play, and he will be taking the court January 22nd against the Spurs.
So doing this job, you have to wear multiple hats and
What about the waves?
unique personalities. I like what you did. I'm wolfing today.
Okay.
So if I was David Griffin, and what I would do is different from what I would do with Jalen Rose to work for ESPN and Zion Williamson coming back. Of course I want to talk about Zion and cover him.
Oh, yeah, I want to see him play.
He's taking the basketball between his legs.
But we're not even having this
to come back.
I think you have to at some point say if he's ready to play, he should play. If he's ready to play, they see him in practice. He's doing 5-on-5. They said maybe he was going to come back today. They pushed it a little bit. Like, if it's January, it's not like this is March and there's only a few games left in the season.
I'm looking forward to watching Zion Williamson playing basketball. And I want to, you know how on certain records you have to get an explicit sticker?
Yeah.
Because of the content that's inside of the album?
Shout out to Two Live Crew.
As somebody that stopped cursing in the early 2000s, I want to make sure I say this about Zion.
What are you going to curse?
Zion Williamson is about to eviscerate some players on posters.
Yes, he is. And
like, people forgot. Like, he about to be really dunking on people.
Yes. And if you haven't been paying attention, Pelicans have been playing pretty well lately.
Yeah.
And the Pelicans are starting to put it together. Lonzo's been playing well. Brandon Ingram's had himself a real year. Like, this is going to be fun.
And Jacoby, you ready? Another reason why you got to put Zion on the floor, you got to keep him in shape.
Good point.
You got to keep him in shape.
Good point.
Because if he's healthy to play, but you're not playing him, he eating.
Oh, yeah.
And he falling asleep on the sideline.
Oh.
He eating more.
He did.
He falling asleep on the sideline.
I mean, he fell asleep in Detroit. Courtside. Well, I'm not going to fall asleep. I'm going to stay up late and watch these Pelican games.
I need to see him, Ingram, Ball out there doing work.
I'm excited for it. Jalen Rose, it is now time for some very important news.
Before the two, and that would be LeBron James and James Harden, the Jameses meet up. There were the Lakers and the Orlando Magic. There was a game. I will take you there in case you missed it. Lakers hosted Magic last night. LeBron historically has had an issue with this young kid by the name of Aaron Gordon. But, I mean, one-on-one, I don't know. Some people just have their matchup. I don't know. Second quarter off the inbound. Gordon defending Bron in the corner. He misses the three. Ross in transition. And then he dunks. All right. That's a nice move. LeBron would be held scoreless for the first 15 minutes of the game. It happens sometimes, folks.